you can't address some sisters again as her or female. Because them say them gender neutral. What the hell is gender neutral? Yeah, I say now, what the hell? I must go start to now recollaborate my mind now. Go into a phase where when I talk to a direct, I know says a woman that I have to go ask her, so what, how must I address you? Other? Boy. And it they are Jamaican enough, you know. It they are Jamaican enough. This government say the books where them are sent go get the picnic them. Them see the book them. Can't tell me say them now have them technocrats will look through the book them and see it. And still insist to get the picnic them, the book them. That people have to ball out and I say, no, you can't do that. Jamaican people not going to go agree with that. Them not going to agree with it. So don't bring those little crazy madness into the realms of normality. It's two gender you have. And any little youth will listen to me now, I could get it straight. It's two gender you have. Male and female. Man and woman. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. We're there with you. And next Thursday, and it's a rainy day again. Rain, and more rain. That's what it is. When we're there, we'll go through the pieces until 5:45. That's where we'll stop. We give thanks for all the ones them who set up with me last night and come forward another day again. We give thanks for that. So here we are saying now. So much things, and we'll have so much breaks. But I don't know how much one say go on in Kenya. Serious things are going on in Kenya. The youth them are riot against the president, William Ruto, to roll back taxes and all them way there. But the interesting thing is that who did say Obama sister a demonstrate? Seriously too, Obama sister shout out against the government and how them treat the youth them who are protest. As a matter of fact, she gets sprayed too. She gets sprayed. She gets sprayed to the point where all CNN pick it up because she had an interview with CNN and them just start spray tear gas. But it make the world news because of his Obama sister. And now the youth them are called for William Ruto to step down because in 10 years getting terrible, very terrible. So we're going to see where we're going. But the next thing will strike me is that this evening is like an American war happen between President, well, them still I call him President, still enough, but former President Trump and now President Joe Biden. May I tell you, it's clash of the titans. May I tell you, it's the most anticipated clash. May I call it clash. It's the most anticipated clash that will take place. Yes. So I hope the program done before it starts because I want to see it from the beginning. Yes, the beginning. It's weird, you know, Trump is a strange character because you sit down and you listen to him and you hear him talk foolishness. You hear him tell lie. And him tell lie on top of lie. Because I say something now and when the reporter them ask him say, it's Joe Biden them. I set him up, say him they say these things and nothing go so. Him just do all these craziness. I don't understand how is it that this man can talk all these craziness and still in the race for president and I make threats said way. and talk gibberishes and well, I don't know how America run them thing, boy, but in a so-called powerful country like America, and it look like impossibly good a win. And that's the problem with it, you know. If good a win, you know. I say, I'm going to win, you know, but the way the thing look, you know, is like, the way go and Joe Biden should have the way ahead of him. And guess what? Joe Biden the way ahead, has a 1 point and 2 point, and a whole heap of place that him a run and him a lead. Man, it's something else, man, to just sit down and listen to it, sit down and watch it, and manifest right in front of you. And they might legitimize the GOP, they might legitimize craziness, madness. Can you imagine if them things be happening in Jamaica, Rasta? I mean, we're supposed to be more. It come to me like, well, when you go on with it in the 70s, 80s, where whole heap of people that get shot down, but this evening, first debate, we're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to take a break and come forward. First break, here we go. Yes, you know, the Prime Minister said something the other day, and let me take note of it. He might talk about the things that are going on social media, and him feel like he want to take action against it because him say some of them is inflammatory. No, me know that still, but the part-time argument where really me have a problem with. No, me know, you have some people that say, boy, them a track we, you know, and them a track we, and them a track we. No, we don't know, say them a track we, you know. We don't know, say, any little move, your credit card, your passport, your license, everything, them know. But now, the social media make it even more terrible, you know, because you can't know which part the man I say, where man say from and all them something there. No, me don't understand the Prime Minister here. The Prime Minister is the Minister of Defense. The Minister of Defense. Me never hear a Minister of Defense come out publicly. I mean, we know we are going, you know, but when I say, where ears no hear, heart no leap. Where ears no hear, where eye no see, heart no leap. Where ears no hear, heart no leap. But the Prime Minister come out and say, nationally, say, look here, we know who has said the things them on this, you know, we know on the social media, you know, because we know we're not there and we know exactly who is. In other words, he must say, them have capability to track anyone. No, me not say them nothing, you know, because me know say them have it. But you know why you're the Minister of Defense of our country, I say that. I mean, you know, Minister of, you know, you're the Prime Minister, I say, look here, you know, we know where you is, you know. Where you say that publicly for? I mean, we know, so no know. But nobody wants to hear that you have been tracked. I mean, we know, so we are get tracked. But nobody don't want to hear that, especially from the Prime Minister. You don't want to hear that from your Prime Minister, Rasta. I just not. So, it kind of strike me. It strike me because it's the Minister of Defense, it's the Prime Minister, and now he might tell the whole of Jamaica, say, look here, the things that we don't know who will do it, we know who will do it, and we are fine, you know, because we have capabilities to do that. Yes, the Prime Minister said that, he have capabilities to do that. And the whole of Jamaica knows, say, obviously, they must have capability to do that. But nobody wants to hear that because it make you get the frantic, you get frenzic. If you know, say, ratted, you know, say, them know what we are doing all them something there. And it's not like say you do something bad, but you get paranoid too. And you know, what people out there get paranoid too. If you know, say, boy, right now, the Prime Minister said that. If you just do what him do, nobody wants to hear, say, Yeah, you know, say, I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. That's why them can't. Yeah, adapt me, I said too. Adapt me, I said too, you know, say, that is why people so terrible against the needs where them are come up with. Because your information is supposed to be private. You don't know how much bank them are getting, how much foreign company, foreign group, foreign people that you are getting. And them are telling some of them have needs where, yes, you can't do this or you can't do that because you need to be tracked. There are some people that talk about, boy, the American them, this and the American them, you know. You see, from you go through that part, you see, from you go through that airport, American know where you're there. From you're going at the airport, you come out at the airport, them know exactly how to track you. Because them have them chip in all this, them chip in this, them know if you go there so with your credit card, them know which part the thing spend, them know where you drive because in the car have tracker, and them knows if you're part, so you're part. Watch a man. No, them don't tell you these things, but you know. But you don't want to hear the president saying these things. But you know, so the president know. You don't want to know, so you know, so the prime minister know these things. But you don't want to hear the prime minister say that publicly. It build up, it causes blood pressure to rise in the country to say, so what else? Them know what them going to do about what them know to who. And him know who him attack to, you know. Him know who him attack. Them cannot throw something for you. Little more you hear say, boy, you did it, so you never did it. Because them cannot use AI and just reground certain things and get your card. Just like when we say, I go on here, so no. Okay, so the following statement is a formal apology required as remedial action for breach of license by Globe Broadcasting Company Limited. I refer pursuant to the Broadcasting and Radio Rediffusion Act. Globe Broadcasting Company Limited has determined that on June the 27th, which is today, 2024, between 2:05 and 2:15, material was transmitted with content not suitable for transmission at any time. As such, the transmission breached the television and sound broadcasting regulations. The management of IRA FM, including myself, Mutabaruka, apologizes to its listeners for the transmission of the inappropriate material and advises that the station will be strengthening its intolerant processes to avert any recurrence. The preceding statement was a formal apology required as a remedial action for breach of license by IRFM Globe Broadcasting Company Limited. IRFM pursuant to the Broadcasting and Radio Rediffusion Act. So as you can hear, it was done on this program and we apologize. I mean, believe you me, we apologize very much for that. Yes, it pained me for no say that command, that song, anyway, we apologize to the point where, well, I tell you, that's how it go. The apology, I hope the apology is accepted. Yes. Julian Assange, that's how I pronounce his name, Assange. Yeah, Assange. Him is responsible for WikiLeaks and leak out a whole heap of secret with the different governments, them, including Jamaica. Because I remember them, they bring out something. I don't remember I think it's Bruce Golden, but him they wanted by the American government, them after 100 odd years. But him couldn't get, him live in one embassy a few much years, 12 years, and then him gone in somewhere in another country, but him stay up there. Then the government did want him extradited back to America because them did want to give him 175 years in prison. Anyway, him come with a deal with them after a whole heap of uproar and whole heap of people make noise, and him decide say him going to plead guilty to one charge. and then him go back to him country. Well, him plead to the one charge and him gone back to Australia. So that's the end of that. After so much years, but enough things him let out on them. Enough things. Yes. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. Yeah, so we push up the African names today, just for today, because we have an interview for doing at the time. The person who got interviewed said the time we was given them wasn't appropriate. Them never available, but we still did want to do the interview, so we move. We do some shifting, that's what I say. Plus, we have names, some names, so we want to repeat because some people keep calling me and I don't remember one name, but them another name that them want remember, you know. But the name where them call is maybe too easy for call, and them ask me to repeat some of them name there. So today we're going to repeat some name where we did say already. So we're going to have the female name first. Ama, A-M-A, born on Saturday. Asabi, A-S-A-B-I, Asabi, one of I birth. Farai, F-A-R-I, Farai means the queen, and Femi, F-E-M-I, Femi means love me. So that's Ama, A-M-A, born on Saturday, Asabi, A-S-A-B-I, one of I birth, Farai, F-A-R-I, the queen, and Femi, F-E-M-I, love me. Male name, Ajamu, A-J-A-M-U. Ajamu means he fight for what he wants. Anani, A-N-A-N-E, Anani means our fourth son. Bwana, B-W-A-N-A, Bwana means great master. Bongani, B-O-N-G-A-N-I, Bongani means he sings with joy. So that's Ajamu, A-J-A-M-U, he fight for what he wants. Anani, A-N-A-N-E, Anani means our fourth son. Bwana, B-W-A-N-A, Bwana means great master. And Bongani, B-O-N-G-A-N-I, Bongani means he sings with joy. Okay, so, you know, the government, well, the high command of the police force put out a thing, say, murder rate gone down. No, everybody's supposed to glad to hear that, you know. Murder rate gone down, we're glad to hear that. Them say, well, I get a period of time compared to last year again. But them say shooting gone up. Murder gone down. I don't know if it's because the gunman them miss them target. But the other one of them, I don't remember which person said, but him say, because the murder gone down, it don't mean say it's because the police activity is causing it to go down, because of police activity. And me I suggest say, if murder gone down and shooting gone up, I said the same thing with him, and he's a big man in the police force. I hear him do an interview. I suggest that the gunman them seem to have missed them target. Because obviously if shooting gone up, that means that more people are get fired at. So come back to the thing now that what is it with all these equipments that was imported by the police into the island to make the police force more efficient. We now, big thing are going. I mean, we hear about the conviction of the gang in a Spanish town. The people them must say business a boom again in a Spanish town. Yes, them say business a boom again in a Spanish town. But shooting gone up. Need to get the gun them. I can't suggest nothing. I just say the thing and I say it as it is. And the big boss where I hear mention about because murder gone out the door means is the police force movement and crime. Why it happening? So we need to find out what is it that is bringing down the murder rate and keep doing it. But we have the problem with the shooting gone up. And me I suggest the shooting gone up means the gunman them go after some people and miss. The gunman them go after people and have to run left them gun. We want to hear the murder rate gone down and the shooting them desist. We need to get rid of the gun them. And we see say the crime rate in terms of internal crime rate now, we are talking about family. We are talking about family. When a little youth can carry a gun to school, Rasta, and I show up with them friend them, and a little girl get shot, oh, you think them parents feel? I said I think last week when I said, for no say, the school supposed to be the safest place where you pick me. School and the house. But you say you pick to spend more time at school. I mean, wake, because when the guys go home, them watch over them and go drop asleep. And them get up again and go to school again. But the school supposed to be a very safe place for children. So we hear so much things are going on in our school now, like when you're saying the picnic go to school now, you have to go strap them up with bulletproof vests and all these things. It's like a war zone you're saying your picnic go to school for. Teacher fight parents, parents a fight teacher, picnic a fight picnic, boy a fight boy, girl a fight girl, knife a draw and all this something. No, we get a gun a fire. That is the extreme of all extreme now. Extreme of all extreme. How are you coming at school with gun? How many years them have metal detector like where you have a airport? And a youth going to school with a gun, Rasta, and fire it up and shoot a little girl? That is unacceptable, man. Them need to wake up. Because as long as them think they are going, them could have ball out about crime gone, murder gone down and this gone. The murder gone down, yes, but that gun business in the school there kind of make you don't want to talk about the murder we gone down, because that is like an extreme thing. And there's so much extremities are going on in Jamaica. Same with the accident them on the road. The accident them on the road reach a level now where, I mean, what can be done? I thought these electors, these people was elected to do certain things for the people, would step up them game. Like all the 10,000. They tell a man say 10,000, the Prime Minister say, and them say no, and I hear them say 10,000 helmet. I hear the Prime Minister say, no bike must be sold without a helmet included in the bike sale. No bike. That means that nobody have no excuse now if it don't have a helmet. As a matter of fact, all them people that go down a sentence last week for helmet. Me don't know if them should be arrested. We don't know if them should be arrested, that's because I hear them say 200 helmet down there. I don't know how much people come down there, but if you come down there without a helmet and look at helmet, that means you have broke the law already, you should have get locked up. But apart from that still, the government them will give a 10,000 helmet. And him say, no bike must be sold without a helmet. I am totally in agreement with that. I am totally in agreement with that. After I have helmet. Remember my brethren who I ride a bike and a diplomat lick him off and bike him about man and both up to know him not get over it and that I talk about like must be 15 years ago that happened and him still not get over it. After I did that head I'm game in the music business. It's a terrible thing. And the person who do it get to a diplomatic community gone. So we are talking about safety. No, what them really need to do now, as I suggested to the lady that I did from the traffic department where in half a street them should have put a barrier. Because them have one right at the corner before you go down Agli Park Road, so up a crossway from NCB. Them have the barrier down there, so. And more people cross the road up at the bus terminal area for go over, cross over to the road with Jane Bank there. I'm gonna say, the traffic, when we say traffic now, people traffic. People traffic there's some more than the one down at the bottom of the road there, so. So why them shouldn't have a barrier there, so? Because the people them must cross the road haphazardly. And all the people hear me attack, because when me on the road, people respond to it. And some of them are walk said way. And them do the same thing when me I say them not to do. So me don't know. Need some discipline in the society though. Jamaica, the discipline need much to be desired, Rasta. No discipline. The youth them gone. When you see them on the road in them school uniform, it's like one time we walk on school road with school uniform, May I tell you, it's like we are going to church, man. Them youth cannot have no respect for people, place, or thing. And nobody, and if you tell them, if you jail them up, them tell you which part of your mother, forgot to which part of your mother. Yeah. And them have the cell phone, they like, it's them God. It's like them God. And we see now the government, and this is something we're going to talk about soon. We have an interview for about something where chatbot, CHATBOT, chatbot. I never heard that terminology before, but I guess the youth them know it. We want to talk about it and talk about what the government has done in relation to making certain things available to young people who don't reach the age yet have to be exposed to these things. And now them have to pull back and what them call it, suspend it. When I talk about no suspension, we are talking about get rid of that. Anyway, we're going to talk to the lady later down the line because it's a serious thing. We are becoming America. All the things them where America reach us or no, it look like we are reaching. I said it already. When I'm bridging them, what than me too? A little daughter where we know good. We know her because she always about the place and I play music and all them something. And we say, all right. Him say him look on the daughter and I talk to her and say, him refer to her in the female gender, her. She said, look here, don't refer to me as no her. I am gender neutral. Him just say, and just done the argument with man Arab conversation. Now this is a daughter when me know. She have 2 youth. 2 youth she have. And now you have to change up your mindset now if you look upon her. What you want, you say it. When I refer to her, you say it. No, I was pulling up a farm yesterday to go away. Right? And I pull up the farm, and on the farm it say, boy, the thing get away, you know. I tell you, black people, the thing get away. I look on this farm and I go along the line, okay, birth, date of birth, year, which way I go, this, that. And then at the bottom it say, you must, they have a little box them. And one say, male, right? So if he's a male, you take the male. A female, if he's a female, you take the female. Now, for years, me reach a stage now where my great-grandfather now, I have never seen, this is the first in my life, I know said about, you know, but it's the first in my life. I have full up a farm and it say male, female, other. What the else is other? What is other? That is what upon the farm. So you're neither male nor female, that's what you is. We have 3 gender now. 3 gender. What? It's where I go on. It's where I go on. I mean, we contend with LGBTQ, RASSTTTT already. They take over the whole of the alphabet them. And them usurp the rainbow now. That if you decide that you want a rainbow color, you have to say, no, you can't put rainbow color because people are going to think. It's like a youth long time. A youth, quite, good little while now. I play a youth party. And, you know, Dennis Brown of a tune say, acted like a child so young and gay. The youth come to me and ask me if Dennis Brown did gay. No, I have to forgive her. Well, it's hard. I have to forgive her, you know, because gay now is not happy again. When Dennis Brown did that sing it, gay didn't mean, you know, if you're happy like so young, so child, young and gay. But nowadays, gay is usurped into a different meaning totally. So when the youth come and ask me, you know, if Dennis Brown was gay, all I did, I said, no, you want to see that word there, it means happy, you know, if, you know, jolly and happy. So everything I get usurped now. So when I look on the farm and I see it mark, other, I said, right, that's how it reach, you know. That's how it reach people. That now you can't address some sisters again as her or female. Because them say them gender neutral. What the hell is gender neutral? Yeah, I say now, what the hell? I must go start to now recollaborate my mind now. Go into a phase where when I talk to a direct, I know says a woman that, I have to go ask her, so how must I address you? Other? Boy. And they are Jamaican enough, you know. They are Jamaican enough. Let them get upset. Most of them is woman, and I thought at university, I would put them up at the university, where I tell you about them are not female. About a year and a half ago, you know, we mentioned a case in Europe where a little youth go to school and him go and say meow, meow. And him don't want to talk. All he says meow, meow. And one day him bring a litter come to school, you know, a litter where, you know, cat them Lego them filthy and all them way there. And the teacher said, no, he can't come in the class with that. And him go home, go tell him parents, and him mother come back at school and say, who the hell she thinks she is, that she can come decide for our youth what him is. And she carry the teacher and the school go a court. And she win. She win the case. No. Do you tell me that this life reach, man reach, the earth reach, at this it reach now? Where you can't look on a woman again and say she's a woman, she's female. When you so your eye no, it's not your eye again. What you see is not what it is. A woman is a woman. It can't change. You have homosexuals, which is the same gender having sexual intercourse with the same gender. I mean, we have been dealing with that for years now. And I see it about the place for years now. But for now, come now, put my brain in exposition now, for God say, all right. Then you can just imagine a man go to that woman, him just meet her and all a little date and man say, wow, nice lady, you know, and go on. And him go to her and she tell him, say, look here, I know why you dress me as a woman, you know. I know why you dress me as a woman, you know. I am not a woman. I am neutral, gender neutral. Then that's how it go. And so we go follow America and all of these people, them where they enslave how much years. That anytime they come with something, we just switch gear and just fall in line. That this government see the books where them are sent go get the picnic them. Them see the book them. Can't tell me say them now have them technocrats will look through the book them and see it. And still insist to get the picnic them, the book them. That people have to ball out and I say, no, you can't do that. And them have to pull back now and I reconsider. What are they for reconsider? Jamaican people not going to go agree with that. Them not going to agree with it. So don't bring those little crazy madness into the realms of normality. What is normal? That is not normal. That is abnormal. See a woman, I look at me and tell me say she's not a woman. It's two gender you have. And any little youth will listen to me now, I could get it straight. It's two gender you have. Male and female. Man and woman. It's just simple. No trying to rationalize it. Use logics. There's no logical explanation that can be given. And don't try to rationalize it around the corner because you feel say you're intellectual and you know you this and that. Two genders, male and female. Jamaican people, may I tell you this, you know, your children will be exposed when they are not with you to these madness. You have to make sure, say, when you have your picnic, you reiterate the rational thinking and rational behavior. Make them know, say, certain things cannot change. It cannot change. No care what them hear out the road. No care what them friend tell them. It just cannot change. Man, woman. You do have another species of human being. Because the next thing you're going to hear is AI. Man is going against the grain of nature. It's just simple that. Man is going in it. All you know two dog. Two dog. When a dog pregnant, if you have puppy. I don't really want to say it, I don't want to say it because the thing get a weird, it get imbalanced, Rasta. And you have people who claim, say them rational and them have sense and them intelligent. I accept it and I agree with it. Then if they never accept it and agree with outreach in a Jamaica, in a books, or outreach in a book, well, little picnic, I go read. So where the people them there who are guide them picnic there, for read them book there, to sensitize them youth, into a little madness. Madness. That now we have to go put our mind and our head in a different thought pattern now. If we go come round this thing and accept that. And that them want with the rasa. When me did I say woman all the while and I say them a woman, I have to go think say I want if she a woman, I have to go ask her if she a I have to go ask her if she a woman. Because I'm going to insult her, go tell her say she a woman, go say she a woman. I have to go ask her. Why I have to go figure that out? Why I have to go figure that out? I don't know why I have to go now re-educate myself into this madness. And then now them have started a little picnic them. The little picnic them now. I get brainwashed into that thinking. I don't know see where I go on. I don't know see what is happening. Why is it that a government would have to say this country is not, when them say this country is a Christian country, so them say most people adhere to Christianity in Jamaica. And most people read Bible, most people like certain reasoning, like certain thinking. No way. When they give them, they say them go out for tree, the pastor them come out and make a big alabal out of it and it never happen again. But this gone 100 step ahead at the game, 100 step in at the game. Because you wake up one day and you call your girlfriend and she tell you, say, no, look here, I'm not a girl, No. So where you is now? Where you is? You's not a girl. All the while may I lay down and do what I do. And one day you get up and tell me say you're no girl. So where me is? Who me did I sleep with all the while? Who me did I sleep with? I'm mad you want to come mad me. I'm mad you want to come mad me. Anyway, we have a lady we're going to talk to, so we're going to talk to her because them know we are going out there. And we have to make the people them know we are going out there. You have been talking about this him and her situation. We have Sarah Webster on the line here, advocacy officer at the Love March movement. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mutabaruka, and good afternoon, all the guests of IRFM.
You sound like me know you,
I don't think so. I don't think we've met in person.
All right. What is the Love March movement?
All right. Thanks again for having us. As mentioned, my name is Sarah Webster from the Love March movement, and we are a Christian youth non-government organization. We're a registered charity, and we advocate for sexual purity and the family. So we operate through training. We train youth. We also advocate when necessary. You might see us in Parliament, on TV. When necessary, we do protest. And we also visit churches in the ministry aspect to preach a message about sexual purity and the family. So anything that touches the family, we want to protect the family in the nation, and we want to champion that cause.
Beautiful. All right. What is a chatbot? Because I've never heard that before. Just recently I started about chatbot.
Okay. So let me just give some context. the reason you would be asking this question is because of the recent uproar about the youth chatbot. And
yes.
so what a chatbot is, it is basically a software that interacts like a human would via text message. So you can ask it a question, and it has preset questions that it will ask you, and it says, select from the questions that we have here, what is your age, what parish you live in, things like that. So you might be familiar with it when you visit maybe a website for help, and at the side there's an automated little robot icon saying, how can I assist you? And it can provide some basic answers. So you're not going to get the full scope of what you would talk into a human being, but you get some preset questions and answers.
All right. So recently the government has been using this medium to push certain things in the school as it relates to young people, and supposedly supposed to be educating them on certain subjects and topics. What is it that you from the Love March movement is really against this move by the government to put this chatbot in school? What is it that you're against?
Okay, so this chatbot is accessible through WhatsApp. There was a number that you could message on WhatsApp or on your phone that you could access it. So it's not in school, but it's anybody who has a phone can access it. And they made it so accessible that you didn't have to have credit or Wi-Fi. If you wanted to interact with this youth chatbot, you could just message the number on a regular messaging system without any credit, right? And so the aim of the chatbot was to provide information about sexual health and reproductive health. So it talks about puberty, it talks about gender and sexuality, and it was intended to give information to youth age 13 to 24. That was the aim of the chatbot. But when we interacted it with ourselves, we got a report from a parent earlier, and we interacted with it, and we figured out that it contradicts the laws, the values, and the norms of Jamaica. And so first thing that was really alarming as you interact with the chatbot, it's like an information system, if you want to call it that. It asks your age. I say, all right, I'm 13, right? Not my real age, but we're pretending for the sake of trying it out. And it says, what's your gender? And it gives you options, male, female, or non-binary. So that's the first red flag, because as you know, according to science, there are only two genders, two sexes, male or female, and that's based on your biological autonomy, that's based on your DNA, right? And so when it presents this idea of non-binary, a child will be thinking, oh, I was never taught that in school. What is a non-binary person? And it further explains that it is you're neither male nor female, but you're something else, right? So that's the first red flag.
All right, you know, I buck up on this thing. I was pulling out a farm to leave the island, right?
Right.
And one of the questions was on it, what gender? And it put the box of male, the box of female, and the box of gender. No, the box of other. So I say, it's the first day I pull out a farm where I have three different things as it define human beings. Yeah. So that is really what cause me to really want to investigate this thing, because it's so aware that in a Jamaica now,
right,
we see this rise up. But how the government fit into that? What is it? How the government coming at?
So that is what we were asking, because how could a government-funded agency like the National Family Planning Board be conducting such a service that opposes the laws, values, and norms of our country? So
is the government funded?
Please repeat?
Is the government funding it?
Yes, because it is, when you logged onto the chatbot, you would see the logo of the Ministry of Health and Wellness and the National Family Planning Board, which is a government-funded entity, which, by the way, at the end of July will no longer exist, but the functions will be subsumed into the Ministry of Health and Wellness. And we are saying it's not enough that the functions of this entity are going to be overtaken by the Ministry of Health, because the functions are sketchy based on what we've been seeing about this app We don't want the functions to be normalized if what they're about is promoting these destructive ideologies. And so another red flag after it's talking about, it's giving you questions like that you can choose from about how do I choose what gender to identify as. It doesn't say to go and look at yourself or look at your birth certificate, look at your biology. It says this is something you need to think about carefully. And so it is telling our children that just how they can use their imagination to pretend that they are a flying turtle, that they or a cat, that they can legitimately identify as something that they are not. So that is skewing truth. It's not just, they're not saying go in your imagination and pretend. They're saying that's who you really are based on how you feel. And I want the people of Jamaica to understand that it sounds laughable. It sounds like something that is so ridiculous, but it has real consequences. Think about what we have seen in North America, for example, with grown men identifying as female, joining women's teams, and winning the races, right? This shouldn't, in the age of science, this should not be a thing, but it is. But it absolutely is. And so we want to ensure that we are not just saying, oh, that's how it must go, and no, the world is going that way, too bad. No, we have to do something about it, because if people thought like that during chattel slavery, the whole Jamaica would still be experiencing chattel slavery. So we need to do something about it, which is why we are using our voice. We're not just saying, well, let the world go where the world is going. Let Jamaica go where the world is going. Because if somebody can identify as a female when they are a male, then why can't somebody who is 12 identify as 21 and get them driver's license?
But so I don't want to cut you. Listen to me. Really, there's an incident happening in Europe where a 54-year-old man say him was 14.
Right.
And because him saying that now, him want a 14-year-old girlfriend.
Wow.
50 nobody can tell him nothing, him say him is 50, if he say him 40, and everybody know him is 54. But him want a girlfriend that is 14. Now how you deal with that in this modern time of madness?
It's madness. And so what we want each Jamaican to realize is that every single worldview has an impact and a consequence on how we live our daily life. So it's not, oh, they're just doing their thing.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work like that, because every worldview must have real life consequences. And what you're saying with that 54-year-old man, that's a real life consequence that these countries have put themselves in a bind now, because it all starts with redefining human beings.
What is the normal thing? Yeah.
It's redefining what marriage is. That's the first thing. They say it doesn't have to be one man and one woman. It can be 3 women. It can be a man and a man. It can be. It starts with that redefinition first. But we're seeing the great thing about not always being on the cutting edge is that we can see what happens in other countries, and then we can make our decisions. Yeah. Because even with the push to repeal the Buggery law, these are the direct consequences. Once you change the definition of what sex is, then you have to change the definition of what marriage is, of what male and female is, and it goes on and on. And we have seen the consequences.
So what is the latest? What you're doing lately now to really counteract this madness? What is the organization?
So the first thing we did was put out a video to make the people aware. Then we got support from various groups. We're very happy for the Jamaica Umbrella Group of Churches writing an open letter. The National Parent Teachers Association, we got interviews, and so people know about it. And so the government has suspended the chatbot. But we are saying we are so happy for that, but we're saying that it doesn't stop there.
No, but suspend no means that they might get you right, Suspend doesn't mean
yes, exactly. Because what we have seen, for example, with the ACP-EU agreement, where we wrote concerns and the government delayed signing because people were calling, said we cannot sign this thing that threatens our sovereignty for the next 20 years, they delayed. But then when pressure was not on hot, then they signed it. Yeah. And now we have to be praying that the effects of that agreement doesn't harm our sovereignty in any way. So we're saying that we're keeping the pressure until it's totally removed. So tomorrow at 7:30 a.m., we will actually be holding a peaceful protest to make a stand in front of the Ministry of Health to say, please, we are standing to remove this chatbot, which its primary users are age 13 to 24. That's the Ministry of Health, Grenada Way, New Kingston, 7:30 a.m. We're not calling, we're not burning fire on anything.
No, we understand that, man.
What we're doing is we're just taking a stand and saying,
man, of course.
As for us and our country.
So have you ever had a discussion with the minister, Tufton?
Not directly. We haven't had any discussion directly, but we're just raising the call. And I think one of the things that really got parents and teachers and any well-thinking Jamaican really concerned is that if youth were experiencing gender confusion and they're interacting with the chat and they're getting to know more information and they feel confused, the chatbot suggests a number for Equality Youth, which is a project of the Jamaica Forum for Lesbians, All Sexuals and Gays. So this is an organization that advocates for the whole deconstruction of what we understand
what we know normal to be.
Normal. Male and female relationships, normal. Family life, normal. Morals and values. It advocates for example, transgenderism. And these ideas are destructive on a whole, not just to children, but when Jamaicans see our children being targeted, they say this is enough. And so if our government had a platform and it's giving youth a number to call these people who are advocating for transgenderism, particularly for lesbians, all sexual and gays, to create this as normal, this is where Jamaicans are saying, why would you send a child who is confused about their gender to these people? Yes. And so again, I want to talk to my own age group, right? I'm in the age group of the 13 to 24, and they are targeting us to say it's totally normal. Think about this. If somebody was suffering with anorexia, would you suggest them to go on a diet plan? Absolutely not. And as a society, if we're doing that, if we're sending anorexic people to say, yeah, man, go and lose some more weight, you would say something is wrong with that. Something is very wrong with that. So instead, we want to help people. We want to help people who are confused. We want to let people know that if you have desires that are not in line with what your body is saying, that there is help and you can seek help. We don't want to reach the place in some countries where you seeking help for desires that you do not want. That is somehow abuse, right? So because in some countries you can't, it's called conversion therapy. You can't even do that.
Well, sister, I want to open this program to you and the organization that any development or underdevelopment or anything that you need to say about this situation, you can just call the sister who called you, Shamara, and then we will make your voice, your opinion, because this is a serious thing.
Right.
Very serious thing. All right, we have to move now. We have to move. So we give thanks for your input.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
And God bless you and the team. And we know as Jamaicans, righteousness exalts a nation, sin is a reproach to any people. Let us continue in the path of righteousness and reclaim what has been lost. Thank you.
Give thanks. Yes, that was Sarah Webster. She's an advocacy officer at the Love March movement, that, as you can hear, is a Christian organization that is definitely playing their part in something that government sanctioned. We need to undo it immediately. Mr. Tufton, we need to hear from you about this thing, how that slip past you. Well, maybe never slip past you. Your technocrats is doing what they're supposed to do. Given that the government sanction a whole heap of these things, like how them claim, go on like say, same-sex thing happening in Jamaica, and them have tourists are married on the North Coast. They must have gotten papers to do that. So no go on like. Anyway, we're standing by top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick, and special cash pot drive time draws. Up next, yes. Why you love Shamara Preston? Why you love Shane Clark? Yes. So we'll be back here next week, Wednesday, from 10 to 2 with the cutting edge.